Since the dawn of human civilization, animals have been integral to our mythology in sense of self. Animals have been used as symbols to depict human emotions, experiences, and beliefs for a long time. Welcome to the channel, subscribe and let's dive in. From the Greek gods who adopted animal forms to the Native American trickster tales starring coyotes and ravens. There is a deep relationship in mythology between animals and humans. Horses. Throughout history and in many civilizations all throughout the world, horses have been respected. These animals were extremely significant in topics like battle and trade in ancient Greece and were regarded as symbols of riches and prestige. It is unknown how many horses were present in the area at any given moment. We do, however, know that because of the high cost of feeding and caring for them, they were scarce and therefore viewed as special. Greece had a widespread horse ownership culture, while some regions were renowned for having a particular aptitude for horse breeding and riding. Thessalians, for instance, were regarded in this way as having high standards. The ability to pull chariots during the late Bronze Age may have been the first time that horses were used in warfare. Homer's poetry can teach us more about this because he noted that these horses were so significant that they were given a special diet of wheat and occasionally permitted to consume wine. Cats. For thousands of years, the ancient Egyptians revered several animals. Cats were thought to be mystical beings who could bestow luck on their owners in ancient Egypt. Rich families would commemorate these beloved pets by dressing them in jewels and feeding them regal goodies. The cats were mummified after they passed away. The cat owners removed their eyebrows as a show of sadness and remained in mourning till their eyebrows grew back. Ancient Egyptian artwork features statues and paintings of many feline species. Cats were so unique that anyone found guilty of killing one, even accidentally, received the death penalty. The gods and goddesses of Egyptian mythology had the ability to change into various animals. The ability to transform into a cat belonged to just one deity, the goddess Batet. Dogs. The first animals that humanity domesticated, it seems, were dogs. Animals that resemble dogs have been observed throughout history. Almost various scenarios are depicted, including some who protect religion or religious structures, others who aid travelers, some hellhounds, and some hunters. As numerous as dogs are stories. The role of dogs as pets or watchdogs is common in mythology. Many Indo-European mythologies have canine gatekeepers, and these tales may have their roots in Proto-Indo-European religious beliefs. The Central Mexican Aztec people placed great religious and symbolic value on dogs. In Mexico, several dog-related prehistoric graveyards have been found. An image of the Aztec god of death Xolotl has a dog's head on it. One of the 12 animals revered in Chinese astrology is the dog. Chinese people frequently remember to treat dogs nicely on the second day of the Chinese New Year since it is believed that all dogs celebrate their birthdays on that day. Dogs are revered in China, Korea, and Japan as loving protectors. A dragon dog named Panhu changed into a man and wed a princess. Hawks. One of the most well-known gods revered in ancient Egypt was the falcon god Horus. Due to the significance of the winged god of the sky in ancient times, Egyptair even placed the Horus emblem on their logo. Horus, whose name literally translates to the falcon that soars over all the other residents of the country, was also frequently used as a symbol for any pharaoh who ruled over Egypt. As the god of the skies, Horus is symbolized by the hawk. It is a representation of heavenly royalty and the defender of the ruler. Horus had two eyes, the sun in one, and the moon in the other. Horus was also referred to as the deity of the east and the rising sun since the sun was described as Horati or Horus in the horizon. Horus may even assume a human form and appear as a falcon or hawk. Because it was Horus who brought the two kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt together, he was also known as the god of the Nile Delta and later as the monarch of Upper and Lower Egypt and a symbol of royalty. Wolves. The wolf enjoyed a high level of cult significance and was well known to the ancient Romans. It was a revered animal, connected to religious rites, and frequently utilized as a motif by Roman writers. It also frequently affected Rome's history. The wolf is the unofficial emblem of the city due to the well-known narrative surrounding the founding of Rome, in which the wolf saved the twins Romulus and Remus from certain death by bringing them to her den, feeding them like her own puppies, and allowing them to survive. The Capitoline wolf, a famous statue of a wolf's primal mother, was made at the turn of the 6th and 5th century BCE. The wolf was a creature devoted to Mars, one of the most significant Roman gods. The wolf also had a role in Roman literature, where the writers frequently depicted it as a werewolf by combining it with Greek mythology and this world. Seals. People in Ireland and our Scottish neighbours both share the Selkie tradition, although there are dozens of different versions and hundreds of tales. In a nutshell, the Selkie legend is Ireland's interpretation of a mermaid. A Selkie is a figure from a maritime myth who is half human and half fish, often known as the seal people, the sea people, or the mermaid. Although they are seals in the water, when they land they shed their skin and transform into people. Those who live in isolated coastal locations frequently see Selkies. According to legend, Selkies must first lose their skin or tail before they can reach land. The seal person will be prevented from returning to the water if you are able to locate that skin and conceal it away. There are numerous stories in Irish folklore about men and women who locate a Selkie skin, hide it, and subsequently wed the Selkie woman. Large seals were frequently perceived by weary sailors as being mermaids or merpeople. Serpents, Chinese. The snake was revered by the ancient Chinese as a sign of fertility, good fortune, and long life because they believed it could lengthen it. China's southwest and south frequently produced cultural artifacts with snake themes. At Gongcheng, Guangxi Province, a bronze jug with striking depictions of two snakes battling frogs was discovered. It dates to the spring and autumn period. Another closely related to gods is the snake. Han Dynasty stone and brick murals depicted Fu Shi and Nva with snake-like bodies and tails, clutching the sun and moon in their hands because some people believed they were the sun god and moon goddess, respectively. An old Chinese tale about devoted love is known as the tale of the white snake. Some deeper myths claim that the snakes of righteous spirits and beings are transfigured into dragons in heaven and serve to symbolize the cycle of reincarnation or being born anew. As a result, the dragon is regarded as a powerful spirit to have guided you and is honored as a celestial constellation. Bears, Native American. Native Indian tribes generally respect bears. The cultural perception of the bear differs from tribe to tribe, much like that of the turtle, but at its heart, the bear is a symbol of authority, excellent medicine, courage, and power. It is believed that bears can heal and protect. Leaders with bear medicine are supposed to stand up for what is right and fight for what is good and true, just like a mother grizzly defends her cubs. Bears are symbolic of wisdom and are frequently depicted in Native American origin tales, myths, and legends as protectors, instructors, leaders, and healers. Bears have a strong connection to healing and medicine since they are known for continuing to fight despite injury. A common misconception was that bears could heal their own wounds. A warrior could be given power and protection by wearing a bear claw as a necklace. To add healing power, the claws are frequently incorporated in medicine packs. Mythology's depiction of the relationship between animals and people is a rich and intricate part of our cultural past. Animals have served as symbols for our deepest fears, ambitions, and aspirations throughout history. Animals have been used as archetypes to help us understand ourselves and the world around us, from the clever fox to the magnificent eagle. We can better understand the role that animals have played in forming our cultural identity by studying the myths and stories that include animals. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.